in Bob Jam, apply grenades, 11 bullets. Go. So, plot of the game. The plot is complicated in this game. In some instances, you could say it's pretentious. To me, it's comically funny. But there is a how do I even describe the plot of the marathon? Moon of Mars has invasion of alien forces brought by AI, brain hurting, also rampancy. Remember, that's a thing from Halo. But yeah, the plot's not really relevant too much in terms of what we have to do. This is a 2.5D first-person shooter in the 90s. I can say, though, there are multiple mission types that we can deal with, which is repair. We actually just did that. And this is a wonderful, and by wonderful I mean somewhat annoying if you mess up, mission type called exploration. Unlike the first game, which is Mac only, you have to touch certain polygons in order to complete the level. Luckily for that level, it was right at the end terminal. Also, there's reading, so that's fun. Now we're in Sharon Doesn't Make Change, another exploration level, and one that makes us have to go a bit out of our way to get to some of them. For instance, opening up little areas and punching things. By the way, you do more damage when you run. I mean, that's obviously how that works in real life, except you don't fall down. Because, fun fact, there's a genetic defect in humans. You can't run and punch at the same time. So, by that logic, this is definitely science fiction. Alright, so we've hit all the polygons, and now we're going to leave. Okay, so, let's talk about the extermination mission, also known as the worst mission type in the entire series. Do not argue. I will not take any other, I will not take any debate on this. So, luckily, on this version, we don't have to deal with a nasty bug that has enemies despawn, so I can basically ignore these first two sections and go straight for some panels that I need to break. Yeah, it's because my mic's far away from my face. I can fix that when I'm going up this elevator in just a second. So we're going to break two panels. One's going to open up stuff in the second half, and this one's also going to open up stuff in the second half. However, it's flooding. We gotta get out of here. I take a secret elevator and get some nice goodies. Correct. In fact, Halo is the spiritual successor to Marathon. The first game is definitely evident of that. So now we're just going to run through these last few sections. Wake up enemies, have the bobs. Don't get me started with the bobs. They will clear out the rest of the enemies, and we can just go take a nice heal. Correct, it is made by the Halo people. 1995 this came out. Also came out on Windows as well. I recommend this game for anyone that actually wants to start speedrunning the series because it's not ludicrously comical in terms of what you have to do in order to complete an 80% run like Infinity is now, where you have to literally clip through a door with the hardest jump in the world. And Marathon 1, despite it being a pretty neat game, there are certain sections of it that are kind of a slog. The alien ship levels, despite how nice looking they are, the mission types can be very annoying sometimes. So, we're in Ex Cathedra. You're supposed to break or hit multiple switches in order to open up like an airlock or something. Fun fact, you don't even have to do that. You can just come over here and then butt up and then we're done. Now we can skedaddle. Yeah, if only we could turn into a dog like Rise of the Triad. Fun fact, I am actually learning Extreme Rise of the Triad. Not now though, because I have to deal with certification stuff outside of speedrunning stuff. But after I get that out of the way, I'm definitely going to be finishing up my routing for that. So stay tuned. So Ex Cathedra has a fun cycle. We pick up a chip, and then we put it in here. This is our objective. We have completed our objective. Now, the race begins. There is an elevator that is going down, and then up, and then down again. And we need to be on the elevator by the time it finishes going down. Time. Or it might be going up and down. I can't remember. But we're gonna pick up some ×2 health because I have a jump in about 3 levels that I have to do. Pretty neat jump. And we made it. So now we just get the bounce because the physics in this game are floaty. And now we go into Nuke and Pave, which is also the phrase that you use when you're making maps for this, because there's an option in the map editor Forge, literally called Nuke and Pave. There's no fall damage. There is no fall damage. There shouldn't be fall damage. So I hit a secret switch here. Shh, it's secret despite being plainly obvious. Oh, thank you, Microsoft Edge, for getting in the way of the chat so I can't read it. Okay. So, Curiouser and Curiouser, I need to keep the health that I have at the moment and not lose anymore. Although, actually, as a safety, I'm going to top off. Just to be safe. I gotta avoid the mysterious objects that the green Flicta are throwing at me. Take a guess as to what it is. Come on. That took longer than I wanted. But that's fine. We didn't lose any health doing that. Alright, so I'm gonna do a neat trick, and this is why I actually like recommending this version, because you can actually see where you're going. On Mac and PC, you have to do that backwards. You don't have to on this because it has physics kind of similar to Marathon 1 for the Mac. So, yeah, don't have to deal with that. I do have to deal with this. This is the same no matter what version of the game you play. It's a neat trick that avoids having to hit a switch for an elevator and have to wait for some cycles. So we can just get on with our day. Do some hovers. Gonna burn that. And then I'm not gonna make that, but I want to get as close to this as I can so I take as little damage as I can. And I want to make sure I have at least 2 bullets here so I can clear that gap. And then I hit that switch. That is one of 2 switches that are required. I have to hit that switch because it opens up the second half of the level. Technically, you can clip to the second half of the level, but you also have to clip back to the first half of the level. And that's not fun. Let's try a trick here so I can skip having to wake up some enemies. I like how I'm doing tricks and I'm leaning forward when I do them. That shows you how into this run I am at the moment. Oh, come on. So those 2 cyborg tanks that were right there, I intentionally wanted to go upward so they wouldn't follow me. They can still possibly do it, but the odds of it actually happening are a bit less when you do it correctly. Yeah, see, they're not there. Let's pick up some grenades and some AR ammo. This weapon gets used the most in the entire run, and for good reason. You can do some neat jumps with it. Alright. So now we're done with that level. We're nearing the end of the first half of the game already. We're gonna head into the hard stuff rules, which has so many layers of mapping on top of it. I could show you on the map, but that would take time. So we're just gonna keep going. Gonna head up here. Also, this game is I think still $10 on Xbox Live Arcade. I highly recommend spending it. Freeverse, a company that was originally a Mac developer like Bungie, made this port, and it is fantastic. My top marks. So this is exploration, so I have to take a little detour right here. Luckily, I don't have to go into that room. I can just step right here, and I complete the objective. Don't ask why. I don't even know why, to this day, why that's the case. Okay, so now we're on Bob's big date, and I have a bit of a cycle I need to beat, so I don't have to waste time swimming. Okay, that's it. There's technically another cycle that I can try to beat in order to do a jump, but that's not happening considering I got hung up right there. We would basically, and I figured this out during AGDQ 2019? Yes, in the practice room, that if you time it just right, you can actually grenade hover up to the ledge that the exit terminal's at. It's really hard though because you have two cycles, one global cycle that you have to basically beat twice. And yeah, no. Also speaking of yeah, no, this spawn, this is 6k feet under. It has, if I recall correctly, 9 spawns. And that is the worst one. I could technically take a death and try again, but the odds of me getting that one again are very high, so I'm not going to take that chance. Speaking of taking a chance, we have to do a dumb jump right here, and I need to burn 3 grenades for this. We're gonna basically hop from this side over to this side, and we made it. First try. That's good. We don't even know like the full mechanics of the spawn RNG. Like we're still trying to figure it out. I think Aperture Grills knows the most out of all the people that do speedrunning of Marathon, but even then, we don't have the full picture yet. Oh yeah, that jump. Actually, Albert, you bring that up at some point. Oh, that's fine. There's a purple can up there, so. I was trying to get that jump. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, let's actually get this going. There's an audio cue I actually gotta listen out for, so I actually gotta put my earbuds in, like both my earbuds in a second. Actually, I might not have to. So we're waiting for that to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, Albert. What I was gonna say was, at some point I want to actually see if I can do the same way that we do that jump on Xbox on PC. It may be a bit before I get to that, but you know, it'll inevitably get touched. Also, enjoy this nice bullet surround sound effect. Pretty neat. Actually, I wouldn't say that. Like, I basically shot my hearing with listening to Progressive Rock at full blast in my car. There's also the visual cue for that as well. Ah, it's that one. I normally have to rely on an audio cue just because I can sometimes like daze out for just a bit. So it's good for me, but there's also the visual cue of the actual thing going down too. Marathon Infinity has somewhat similar type of thing on Eat the Path, where there's a very, very quiet audio cue, but there's also a visual cue of the lights in the section getting brighter. So I would say any like hearing impairments wouldn't be a net negative for doing runs of this game. Oh, don't worry, I suck at shooters as well, and I speedrun this game. Okay, so where I'm begging for mercy makes me angry, and this is a bit of an annoying level. So there are 8 rooms, 8 panels. You've seen me go through 2 of them now. Oh, there's the map. And yeah, inside each room is a switch. Not that switch, this switch. And then outside of the rooms, there are panels. Once you hit the switch, there's a respective panel that opens up here. This one. Rinse, repeat. 8 whole times. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a room that if you have a very crappy like flat panel television, it will be noticeable because you will not be able to see where you're going. I found this out the hard way. I have an RCA TV that I had back when I was in high school, and yeah, I hope you like not being able to see where you're going. But to be fair, that was like early flat panel LCD TVs, so I can't ding it too much. All right, so I'm actually doing like the weird like claw grip when I do this section because I have to both shoot a gun and hit the A button at around the same time. I hate these blockages right here. Oof. All right, so you know how I said this game is a bit the plot of this game is a bit comical? Here's a comical moment. Haha. Dark comedy. Okay, doke. So let's actually finish this level up. I'm just gonna backward strafe here. Oh, I didn't hit it. I did it last 2 times I did this run. I got it, but not this time. Okay. I need to sip a beverage at some point, but we're gonna get that in just a second. Oh, yeah. Because we're captured in the big house. I'm gonna do that. And now I'm going to drink my diet beverage, as you can see by the label there. Good. Diet beverage. It's something. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Why did you just kill that Bob for no reason? Technically, there is a reason. It's because if this Bob can stop moving, that's why. So the less Bobs there are walking around, the quicker that level finishes. The fastest I've had that level complete is 26 seconds, and that was during my investigations into it about 2 days ago. Although there's definitely quicker methods. In fact, I think there's definitely quicker methods. Anyway, give me just a second. Ah, that's fine. I was basically, and this is going to be a bit absurd, you're using the physics of the recoil that pushes you up very slightly, just slightly, to help hover over to the second ledge, but I kind of turned weird, so it was pointless. By the way, if you would like a link to the Discord for this series, or the games on the engine, do be sure to DM me after this run so I can give you a link to it, or if someone that is in chat that's already in said server, if they want to provide that, because I do think these are pretty neat series, and I think the early Bungie games prior to Halo don't really get a lot of love. Well, Oni gets a good bit of love, but like Myth, Marathon, Pathways into Darkness, I can't say Minotaur, the Operation Desert Storm, which is Bungie's canonical first title, even though Nop came before it. Yeah, they don't get a lot of love, and I think they're very neat speedruns. Even though I suck at Pathways into Darkness. Okay, so took a deep breath because we're on the worst level of this game. Gobble Sort the Dead is extermination mission, and you've noticed that I'm shooting particular Bobs and they're blowing up. Yeah. That's a thing. Oh, come on. There we go. I actually had to take my time on that. Because if I didn't, that Bob will come around the corner on my way back up to this section and kill me. And I will get the mads and get very angry on camera. Because this level never fails to do that. So yes, we need to kill all the 4 that are on this level, obviously. And we also need to kill all the... I'm gonna shut up for a second. Okay. Oh, Bob, you scared the crap out of me. Albert, are you surprised that that's common with this level with me? So yeah, that shows you why this level's a bit of a pain. ILs of this are fun because you basically start with just a single pistol. Okay, I do not envy people that do runs of this level on IL. That's fine. So let's go down here now. Yeah, I am lucky I'm doing it on Xbox Live. This level in particular is why I didn't submit the PC version. Well, I haven't played the PC version in about 2 years now, and because I like this version way more. And yeah, unlike the Mac and PC version, you restart the level with what you already have. If I was playing this on Mac and PC, I'd start from the very beginning of the game because I've not made a save at all. So, yeah, that's a thing to consider with this game. When you're starting out... Whoa, okay, that's neat. Yeah, if you're starting out with this game, definitely save often until you feel comfortable getting through large sections without saving. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Because, yeah, that's the penalty for dying in Mac PC. Also, there's Jason Jones without the man bun from the Destiny 2 stream. Oh, sorry, Robert Blake. It's Jason Jones. Oh, they said it. I don't know if you heard it. They said it. They said the dumbest phrase in existence. Okay, so this is a repair mission. There are 2 panels we have to hit. Just similar to like we did that one panel in the side toward the enemy, which is the level with that punching stuff. This has a sick jump. I'm gonna rephrase that. Both versions of this game have a sick jump. We're going to be doing the forward version of said sick jump, which is actually harder, if you could believe that. Also, tap dance and Bob. Okay, anyway. So I need to prepare myself. As you can see, I have full 1x health. Very important. If I mess this jump up, it's... Someone on YouTube said that that's bad game design, that you have to kill the Bobs in order to progress in that section. It's not bad game design. The Bobs are intentionally annoying. Anyway. So yeah, there's that sick jump. And now we get to do another sick jump in the next level, aptly called Kill Your Television. But we gotta pick up the rocket first. It's one of 2 rocket jumps we do this entire run. Oh, yeah, I need to hit that. Okay. So now we're gonna open this door. So, while we're getting to this, I need to point out, remember Blue Glass? I remember Blue Glass. Fun fact, he actually did routing for the first and a bit of the second game in this series. And if I recall correctly, they submitted Marathon Infinity to SGDQ 2014. So, we've named the jump at the end of this level after Blue Glass. And I horribly messed that jump up, but that's fine, I saved. Okay, so let's try it again. There we go. And I had to make sure I got that side, because if I got the other side, I'd have to do a neat twist to get over to there, which is sicker to watch at, or to watch that sick jump when you have to do a sharp turn to get to the ledge, but it's also annoying, which is why I save before I pick up the cans, because I used to not. Okay, so we're gonna hit that switch. I need to burn this ammo before I dive down, so I can do the said Blue Glass jump. And now, just gonna wait for this to rise up to a certain point, and now I'm going to swim up so I can make it at the minimum. So now that we've completed the objective of the repair mission, this is the last level where we have to do something like that. Activate, I think in the plot it's activating like computer banks. This is the last level where we have to do that. So now we're going to head into the last extermination mission of the game. My personal favorite of the ones that are in this game. Hey, that's the Blue Glass jump. That saves like 30 to 45 seconds. That one jump. But yeah, we're gonna head into my favorite extermination mission of the whole series. Because it's so absurd. You have like this pit of bobs here, exploding bobs. And then you have to basically go through the entirety of this level mostly with the fusion pistol. You think you would go into it like AR blazing, but no, you don't. You have to take the more nuanced approach of using this. Now the nice thing about the fusion pistol is it has a charge function that for some reason makes it look like I'm running faster, even though I'm not. I don't know why. Whoa. Don't do that. Thank you. Had to be very careful there, because death there is a bit annoying. Okay. So no hunter there. There's gonna be a hunter here. I'm gonna hold the charge so I can pick those up without it auto-switching to the shotgun. Pick up this ammo here as a safety. And then I'm gonna wake up everyone in the below section that I'm gonna head to last just to make sure everything's dead. Okay, pick up the shotgun shells. There's no more bobs there. But yeah, I think this series is pretty neat to run. Oh, that was close. But yeah, it's pretty neat to run. The games are free to download and play. There is the Aleph 1 source port, and you can also, you know, obviously play it on Mac and Windows if you have that version. But the Windows version has some map differences that should be pointed out. But yeah, you can go to source.bungie, sorry, source.low on, wait, is it source. I forgot the link, but yeah, just type in Aleph 1 ALEPH space ONE Marathon, and you'll get a link to all 3 games. And if you want this version, it's $10 on XBLA. So we're done with that level, and now we're heading into low-flying defense drone. Not beware of low-flying defense drones. Beware of abandoned rental trucks. There's 2 levels with that. Beware of. Now, since we don't have to do a particular rocket jump that is done in the Mac and PC version, we can be a bit reckless on this level. I'm not going to be reckless now. We will be reckless later. I have a Windows XP machine voice that I use for Marathon engine games, because the interesting thing about it is, in order to capture the original engine, like the actual Win95 engine, you have to have a dedicated machine for it. So like when I did Wheels at SGDQ, I had to play it on its own box and capture the footage. That's something to take into consideration. So if you do games like Damage Incorporated or ZPC or Prime Target, which you have to play on a Mac, or Wheels, yeah, you're gonna have to capture a separate computer when you play them. But if you want to play Marathon 1, 2, and Infinity, yeah, Aleph 1. Good stuff. Well, yeah, I say that, but I recommend just capturing off a separate computer, Albert, just because it's the least painful option of everything. Trust me, I've tried getting it working properly. That's why I had to resort to take a Pentium 4 HT machine. Yeah, Pentium 4 with hyperthreading, think about that. And, basically set that up solely for marathon speedrunning. Yeah, but VMs can be unreliable sometimes, and the clock rate's a bit weird. Oh, I gotta go back up. I gotta go back up. I didn't hit that switch. That switch is required. And I messed it up. Okay, we're gonna wait. How are you? Are you having a good day? I'm gonna drink my diet beverage again. I literally have the word beverage diet on it. I mean, you could play the Macintosh version. There is better mouse look than Marathon 1. Marathon 1's mouse look, don't get me started with it. What I will say is, on Marathon 1, on the Mac, if you look down, your movement just stops. Maybe that's an issue with just Power Macintosh? I don't have a 68K Mac. Oh, okay, that's not an issue. That's not an issue. This is a low gravity level. Just had to prepare. Okay, so we've completed the objective. I had 3 switches I had to hit. As I mentioned a bit ago, it's low gravity, so just do that. And we read. Into the final 3 levels of the game. Yes, that's right. Final 3 levels. We're going to basically do a lot of strafe running and strafe swimming. By the way, yeah, also, if anyone actually does get into these games, even though I'm really slammed with work at the moment, if you want, like, help with setting up, like, any technical stuff, or, like, have questions about tricks and whatnot, I do try to at least dedicate some time in my day to help with that. There's other people on the Discord for the games as well that can definitely help. I try to be very helpful with all the games I speedrun because, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Whoa, that was close. I'm taking the flamethrower because those are exploding bobs. Okay, so this first section and the second section are done. Gonna hit that, and it's gonna spawn some bobs. Bad bobs. Okay. Oh, fun fact. I found out about this level. If you die during the level transition, you will crash the game. Like, as when you're teleporting out, if you die and you restart the level dead, it crashes the game. It is amazing. Okay. Get out of my way. I'm trying to hit a switch. See, there's a rocket jump we would do on Mac and PC. However, since the physics are way different, we can't do that. Yeah, it doesn't happen in A1 because A1 doesn't save after each level. Okay. So we're gonna hit the first switch here, and then... I'm gonna grab this purple can, even though I probably shouldn't. And the only reason I'm grabbing it is because if I have the health starting in the final level, I'm basically going to floor it and just go for it. Yeah, because I don't have to do any rocket jumps in the last level. So yeah, we're gonna go for it. So I'm just gonna walk up these steps and then do a hover, kill this hunter, which, by the way, those hunters are why the enemies in Halo are called hunters. They basically look just like the hunters. Also, how about that marathon content pack for Destiny 2? Eh? Good stuff. It's some good stuff. I am excited. I don't even play Destiny 2, and I want them. Good old Bungle giving me good reasons to play Destiny 2. I want to dress as Mr. Marathon. Oh wait, I already have the health. Fun fact, when I'm doing these runs, I don't actually like look at my health bar at all. I look at it from my periphery. The crosshair that you see, I'm completely staring at that the entire run. Well, let's not do that, please. I may occasionally look at my ammo count, but I don't actually look at my health. Okay, so we are coming up on the end, just a note. We just gotta do a swim over. Oh, actually, that helped. Although I do actually have to heal now. No, I call Bungie Bungle because, you know, a capital I looks like an L. Okay, here we go. Gonna hit that. I gotta wait for this to go up. Get ready. As soon as you see the crawl, and it's time. And now we get to see a wonderful PowerPoint presentation with a very slow crawl. And we may see text at some point. Sub 40. That's good stuff. What was the time? Hold on. I got it. Whoa, 37. Oh, I thought that was a 39. I'm not gonna lie. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's Marathon 2 Durandal. A good game, a good series to speedrun. Seriously, I highly recommend doing this series. But yeah, bug me for the link to the Discord if you're interested in wanting to run these games, and I can help you along the way. But yeah, I know the marathon's a little bit behind at the moment, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. So yeah, see you Starside. Gonna watch Columbo now.